Hello everybody, this is Shockinator 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you back to more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we discovered that some guys kidnapped Professor Krane. We've been given the snack machine and obtained our very first shadow Pokemon, Teddiursa. This time, we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring in Gateon, starting off with this shop. If we talk to this guy... Oh, welcome to my Pokemon. What was I supposed to say? Oh, it doesn't matter. I finally become the owner of a Pokemon. Oh no, what was I saying? I'm so sorry. Yep. We actually get to buy certain items from him, but surprisingly enough, we can only buy potions, antidotes which cure poison, burn here which cures a Pokemon being burned, which is actually the most stressful status condition that your Pokemon can carry, because it actually cuts your Pokemon's HP. Being burnt actually makes your Pokemon deal less damage than normal, because when you're burnt, it cuts the Pokemon's attack by half. Ice Heal prevents the Pokemon from being frozen. Awakening from sleeping, which is a pointless item in this game. I'll mention why later on. And Paralysis. Okay. I would go upstairs, but there's nothing important upstairs. Next up, if we go inside the Pokemon Center, just simple case, heal our Pokemon. Oh yeah. I need to sleep more. So yeah, we actually have only 4 Pokeballs on our person right now, but oh god, okay. Emily and Akri. So, it was you, Jovi, being harassed by that big, strange man. Were you okay? Yep, strong people helped us. Big Brother was there too, so nothing bad happened. Jovi gave me an important visit. Big Brother is not your assistant. Stop making wild accusations, Jovi. You think you're more important than me because you're a lot younger. Alright. Please take Jovi out of my hands. Getting out, are you? Right. So in case you're wondering where their house is, it's located right there. This is where the part shop is, but I'm not going to go in there just yet. Actually, scratch that. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Never mind. Go inside the part shop. The shopkeeper wasn't thinking straight when he got that clueless newbie to look after the shop. Now me, a regular customer, would be able to serve customers a lot better. But this guy... Oh, this guy is important. You want to talk to him. Hey, though. Yeah, I know, it's just me here at the minute. There's my cat talking to me. Right, so this guy, the reason why he is important, he would notice that your starter Pokemon is Eevee. And, he actually has a certain item for you, but we actually got to choose which one of these we want to use for Eevee to evolve. We have actually, I'm going to mention each and every one of these in numerous order. Waterstone will evolve Eevee into Vaporeon. We'll be carrying Water Absorb for the ability, which heals the user's HP when hit by a water type move. This Pokemon is particularly unique in the special side, or special attack and special defense. And it could technically be a good Pokemon for your choice. Not saying it isn't, but it's up to you if you want to choose it. Jolteon is basically the electric version of Vaporeon. It is incredibly useful in speed as well as a special attack. And the fact that it carries Bulbasaur, which heals every time it gets hit by an electric type move, is very handy. I can't necessarily say the same thing for Flareon. I mean, I like Flareon as a Pokemon, but his stats are not particularly brilliant. He's more good in his physical attack and speed than any of the other stats he's got. Not gonna lie, with a Flash Fire, it actually boosts the power of fire type moves if he gets hit by one, but still. But these two items that we actually never ever see in the DS Pokemon games. Moon Shard. When Michael has the Moon Shard and the Eevee is sufficiently friendly, it will evolve upon leveling up. This will allow you to evolve Eevee into Umbreon, while the Sun Shard will allow you to evolve Eevee into Espeon. These both carry the ability Synchronize, which in case you have a status condition put on the Pokemon, it will pass that status condition over to the Pokemon that originally gave it. Except if it's an electric type Pokemon paralyzing you, or a poison type Pokemon poisoning you, you can't pass that status condition to them because you can't poison a poison type, you can't paralyze an electric type, you can't burn a fire type, and you can't freeze an ice type. Simple as that. So, which one am I going to pick? Well, we used Umbreon and Espeon in Pokemon Colosseum. I don't personally think Flareon is going to be a good Pokemon for me to use in this. I would technically use Vaporeon, but since Eevee is our starter Pokemon, we did technically choose the starter Pokemon of Croconaw, which was a water type back in Colosseum. So, Jolteon it is. Yes, we would like the Thunderstone, please. By the way, you're only allowed one of these guys, by the way. Jeremy wants something too! Oh my god. But you know what else? Oh yeah. We are evolving this Eevee immediately. Episode 3 and Eevee's already evolving. Hello, Jolteon, the first member in my team. And of course we wouldn't be able to learn any new moves, that's perfectly fine. If we leave the parts shop, I think if you go up this, if you go up this way, you'll see this guy operating the bridge. Phew, that settles that. All fixed. You want to talk to me? Yeah, the parts shop is ours. You need a machine part? Where's Grandpa? He's gone off to Dr. Kimiko's. Ugh. When my grandpa gets excited over some mechanical thing, he's off like a shot. Never mind the shop of his grandson, being me. I'll find that machine part that you need. Can I get you to come to our shop? Yep. Man, Grandpa should be so lucky to have a caring grandson like me looking after him. But yeah, before we go to the part shop, certain areas you actually want to visit. Not that house all the way over there, but over this way. If you run all the way along over this way, you see that there is a guy just standing over here on his lonesome. If you talk to him, "Aye, welcome youngster. No words need be spoken, no questions need be asked. We shall battle, yes? Aye, good answer. A battle with a feisty lad is one to be savoured. Let's go." I could highly predict this guy being a Scottish pirate. That's what I was trying to make it sound like, but I failed it big time. This guy has a Tailo and a Ladybird. I think you can tell which one's better than the other. But what's even more annoying is the fact that there is a shadow Pokemon, and it's Ladybird. Ladybird, without a shadow of a doubt, is not a good Pokemon to use in this game or any other game, full stop. Because his final evolution line, his base stats are actually way lower than... Well, basically, the final evolution line for Ladybird, which is Gateon, his base stats, I think, are actually lower than certain baby Pokemon, believe it or not. Not saying all, just saying some. Right, so with here, I'm going to make Jolteon tackle the Tailo. And you probably think Shadow moves are super effective against Shadow Pokemon, right? Well, we saw that they were super effective against non-Shadow Pokemon. But they're actually not. Okay, Jolteon and Teddiursa's attack fail, which is fine by me. I don't mind that, any means slightest. So it'll make it at least easier for me to lower Ladybird's HP without knocking it out. In fact, that's actually something I need to mention. You remember when we did Pokemon Coliseum that every time... Oh, excuse me. Every time I knocked out a Shadow Pokemon, I had to keep resetting the console. Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore. If you accidentally knock out a Shadow Pokemon, don't worry. You will get a second chance to snag these Pokemon later on in the game. But in the meantime, we'll just focus on catching them as best as we can. Okay, I think after Teddiursa's... Yep, there you go. I think we should be in the clear to catching this Ladybird now. So, for Jolteon, I believe we'll use Sand Attack. And Teddiursa, we'll use a Pokeball. Apparently, the catch thing in this is being rigged, because that should have been a guaranteed catch. That really should have been a guaranteed catch. Alright then. But yeah, in case you're wondering what moves this Ladybird carries, it's Shadow Blitz and Shadow Shed. We already know what Shadow Blitz does, but Shadow Shed, I believe it prevents Pokemon from escaping. Okay, let's try this one again. Oh, by the way, if you actually call your Shadow Pokemon or whatever, you actually can raise their accuracy. I'm not kidding. If you call your Pokemon, you will raise their accuracy. And we got it. Would you lose? No, sir. Nope. We wouldn't lose by the likes of people like you. Too bad. I guess I lost that one. That machine you have on your arm is quite the get-up. The way the lights pulse and all. It's mighty impressive, whatever it is. I thought for a second there that you'd taken my... Wow. You think for a minute that we've taken his Pokemon, but he's not 100% sure. Okay. Right, if we actually go over here, there's an item box over there, which contains 3 Pokeballs. That will actually happily replace the one that I used, which failed to catch the Pokemon. We got another item box located over here, which is 1 potion. Don't mind if I do. Oh, another item box over there. Nearly missed that. 1 paralyze heal. And yes, I pronounce them paralyze heal, even though it's Palau's heal. I don't really pronounce certain things the way you intend them to be pronounced. I would talk to that NPC, but she just talks about us using the stairs, not the elevator. Okay, now down here. There is an item to be found in this bit, which is an awakening. Oh god. Oh, that's bile. Oh, sorry about that. When I look down from the top of the lighthouse, I get frightened as if I'm being sucked down. But that sensation of falling, it grows on you. Does it really? Right, so if we climb up the stairs here, we've now made it on top of the lighthouse, and we can actually see Gateon pour from down here. And that's not how the bridge looked like when we left the area previously. But by the way, if we actually talk to you... You there, you look like a trainer to me. Somebody gave me a wickedly tough Pokemon. I'll test it out on you. And guess what happens? We apparently ran all the way down the lighthouse just to have a battle on the surface. She's using a Zubat and a Poochyena. Zubat being a poison flying type is a very good Pokemon, that. And Poochyena being a plain dark type, which is kind of handy but also kind of not. By the way, it's a shadow Pokemon, by the way. Poochyena is incredibly good in physical attack, but not anything else. And because of the fact that dark types are known to be special attacks in this game, yeah, you can pretty much tell what I'm going to say about this Poochyena. Don't bother using it in your team, but still catch it anyway. Hey, Teddy has learned a new move. We've learned Lick. And I want to show the animation for Lick with Teddiursa right here on this Zubat. Smile! Yeah. And the Zubat was just freaking out about it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Lick also has a random chance of paralyzing the foe. And it's also a ghost type move. Okay? So in case you're wondering with this actually, hang on. You know when I said Shadow Shed, I believe, prevents Pokemon from escaping? I was actually wrong. I just realized. This Poochyena carries 2 shadow moves. One of them, as you can see here, Shadow Blitz. But the other one being Shadow Hold. I believe Shadow Hold is the shadow move that prevents you from escaping. Hey! Now we can catch this Poochyena. But actually, if I have a look with Ladybird, let's have a look. Shadow Shed. A shadowy aura eliminates Reflect and similar moves. So, if a Pokemon had a move like Reflect or Light Screen or Safeguard, Shadow Shed would actually eliminate it, apparently. Okay. Right, we're going to throw ourselves a Pokeball with this Poochyena, and we're just going to call the Teddiursa. And it's ours. Oh yeah, I forgot my cat's behind the curtains. Gosh, it made me jump then. This Pokemon was too weak. Right, you say it's a strong Pokemon, but then as soon as you lose the battle, you then call it weak? How selfish of you. What was that all about? I joined that organization because they said they'd give me a strong Pokemon. Something that's not like the usual ones. Well, what was so tough about that? I was conned. Yet she doesn't even know that it was a shadow Pokemon. Alright, let's have a look to see if I was indeed right. Was Shadow Holder the one I was thinking of for Shadow Shed? Yeah, I was right. Shadow Hold was actually the actual one. Okay. I would actually end things off here, but we still haven't even grabbed the machine part yet, which I want to grab right now. So I'm going to hit this. We could technically have walked all the way down and just taken the long route, but I want to go down this way because it's where we just came from. Okay. So into the part shop we go. Sorry, we were out. A machine part, you said, right? Yeah, look at that safe. Here it is. This is it. So here you go. We obtained the machine part. It's a rare item, that machine part. It took a while to get the order in. How's your director, Professor Krane, doing? Ah, the HQ Lab's director was abducted by some goons with shadow Pokemon? I've been through something like that before, but who would have thought it'd happen again? I hope the lab director's found. I'll be rooting for you, so don't give up. Yeah, we got the machine part. We managed to grab a couple more shadow Pokemon, which can only be obtained in Gateon Port. It's time we're causing an end to this episode. Next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we'll be delivering this machine part to our mum in the Pokemon HQ lab to hopefully purify the Purify Chamber. See you guys then.